This is gonna be a bigger task than I thought.
After 40 days exploring Portugal and Spain, we're back on the homestead and ready to tackle our biggest project yet.
Yes, I have to rip out the whole kitchen.
RV slide-outs are notoriously known for water damage, and our kitchen slide-out is completely rotten.
Nothing's supporting it anymore.
Before we can move our family back into this off-grid setup, we need this completely fixed.
What a nightmare.
Be sure to click subscribe and follow along as we begin our off-grid homesteading journey.
Here's a look at the underneath. Like, look how soft that is. That's terrible. That means there's so much moisture in there just built up. All this has rotted and fell. All right, I'm gonna get to work, figure this out, and you guys are gonna see the results of something that I've never done before. I want you to see how disgusting this is. That's the wood. That is extremely saturated. There's no way of recovering that. We need a whole new piece. In here, yeah, you can see that there's some mold there. And that's an issue. And I don't want Everly in here before that's gone. My hope is that I don't have to take everything completely apart because, yeah, that would be a lot of work. But maybe it's a good idea to remove that section so that way I can see what's behind the wood and maybe how the moisture is coming down. My surgery date is May 8th now. That means that I have 2 weeks to be able to remove this whole area and replace the floor. Luckily yesterday I ran and got the wood that I need. Tomorrow I'm gonna have some help. I need to get this trim off and I have to get all the appliances out. Right now I'm working on getting the refrigerator out. I have it kind of removed, but I just realized I gotta take apart the gas in order for this to be able to actually pull out. I'm wondering why it's like getting stuck. And now it makes sense because this gas line is still in there. Now I'm gonna disconnect this here, this line.
Most slide-out repair projects that we've seen are in the living room, not in the kitchen where you have all of these extra components that make it super tricky.
So really there should only be about 4 screws to be able to take this whole thing apart, and then this should slide right out. And that will give me all the room that I need to see what's happening down low through this area. And then when I get the fridge out, same thing. The really nice part, it seems as if a lot of it is connected to the wall, like a lot of the weight. So I don't think I'm gonna have to remove everything. This is part of that wood that used to be here, but it's all saturated and wet and nothing's supporting it anymore. Pull this whole section out. Now let's see what it looks like underneath. Look at that, look how soft that is. That just wants to rip and pull right through. This is gonna be a total floor replacement. I'm hoping that the walls are fine. Because if the walls are fine, it's a much easier job. If the walls aren't, it's a total rebuild on the slide.
I'm really proud of Frank because he has done excellent work by himself getting this started. I'm excited for tomorrow because Nate's coming. A, we haven't seen Nate in a while, so it'd be nice to catch up. And B, Frank needs an extra hand to pull that fridge out because as big as my muscles are, I think Nate's might be bigger because this isn't something that you can leave half done. We got to really rip that out and get it real sealed real quick.
The good part is once this is done, we could actually move into the space.
Yeah, because nothing else is toxically bad for us.
That's the only part. Because
I wonder if that's been like that the whole time.
I think it has been.
And it's just been getting worse over the last couple of years. I'm feeling good about this.
Yeah, I mean, you should be. I'm doing it.
I trust you to do it well.
I feel good about it too. It's a first time job for me, but not anything that I can't figure out.
And also, there are no other videos about this on YouTube. So,
oh, what's up, guys?
We got some visitors.
We got the buddies back.
We got the buddies. Hi, little buddies. Hi, little. You want? It's not a treat. It's not a treat. It's a microphone.
I got my buddy Nate here today.
How's it going, guys?
If you guys watched some previous vlogs, he's been in them. He's very socially awkward. So, I'm like, he's not at all. I'm just messing. Unfortunately, I didn't turn on the camera yet, but we put the refrigerator over there. Was it heavy?
No.
It was fairly light. I would say you definitely need 2 people.
2 people for sure.
Just because it's awkward. Plus this island. One of my biggest points of being stressed about it was, am I going to have to remove this whole entire island?
I didn't think I was going to make it because of the end over here.
Yeah,
there's an extra piece.
when we were getting stuck a little, it was because that top was leaning right up against here just slightly. Yeah, it didn't do anything. Whatever's there has already been there. So no big deal. There's zero moisture in this area here. So what that tells me is that all that moisture was definitely coming down the walls and getting into that plastic that was around the wood, and it wasn't sealing it anymore. So that moisture built up inside the plastic, causing all that wood inside to rot. Now we're gonna take apart the faces of this, and I don't need you anymore, Nate. Have a good day.
See you guys.
I was just playing. He's gonna hang out and do his thing with me. I love having Nate around, helping me work. It's always really nice to have an extra hand and just a good person around to hang out with. All right, time lapse time. There seem to be almost 100,000 screws in this, and I got them all out. And so now the hope is that this section just pulls right out, separates from the other area. There's a little lip at the bottom and a tiny little lip here. So I'm wondering if we're gonna be able to get past it. Let's see.
To, like, somehow
Squeeze it in tighter. Base, yep, there we go. Came out a lot easier than expected.
Yeah.
So now the hard part is, yep, exactly. Making sure that we don't hit anything. It's funny to look at this. Not even. It's super lightweight. Oh yeah, it's a little hornet's nest. They made a nest up there.
Oh God.
I don't think there's anything living in there now.
Oh no.
Show everything.
You got a baby?
3, 2, 1.
Whoa, your hair looks so good. I love it.
Her cousin did it.
Oh yeah, Charlie did it? All right, well, you want to come inside and see what's happened so far?
You guys have been doing.
We're still trying to figure out a section and how it comes apart,
It's so
but
cold and gloomy today.
yeah.
What a nightmare, guys.
The dog loves the couch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's this? Don't touch anything, okay, Bubba?
So I think if we undo those
Like,
screws,
it is sinking bad.
I just stepped on it.
Oh.
Yeah, I want like this.
Just like,
Oh.
yeah. That looks sturdy, Frank. I don't know why you're trying to replace it.
Yeah, I don't think we need this floor anyway.
Yeah.
Just let it be open to the elements.
Good work, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Doing great.
So aggressively happy right now. And the reason for it is because he's about to be able to use this hammer to demolish in this part, because I'm giving up on this part because there is a screw somewhere that we can't find, and
It's like deep in there somewhere.
we're gonna have to hammer this one out, you know? Oh, you broke the wood, bro.
Where?
Right there. You broke it. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, that's them guns.
We are demoing it, so we're gonna get some new stuff. So I'm just messing with them. Oh yeah, that's satisfying. Woo, buddy. Well, it looks like we made it to the back walls and pulled this one off, and at the very bottom here,
It don't look too good.
it don't look so hot. So yeah,
Pretty black.
we're gonna have to pop that out and take it outside and toss it out, and then start from scratch again. Should I call a professional now? Do I need professional help now?
I'm the professional.
But do I need professional help as in like a therapist, or professional help as in like help here?
Yeah, therapist.
Thanks, Nate. Thanks. Yo, steady dripping. I decided the easiest way to get this thing open is to just cut it out, because all this weight is actually kind of bowing the whole slider in.
You get a better view
Literally.
underneath.
Because it was inside the bag. And that's touching the carpet right there. So that's
Yeah,
why
no
we-
wonder that's gonna happen.
That's why we had such an issue. Yes, I have to rip out the whole kitchen.
Oh shit.
Because I got
That's for me.
So we're free on the inside, but now we have to pull the slide in, while at the same time the slide piece needs to stay out. If that makes any sense at all. And hopefully nothing falls.
Okay, so I know that it looks like nothing's happening, but basically Frank is pulling the mechanism of the slider in while keeping the actual slider out. That's why he's got these 2 posts in the ground to hold the slider up, because usually it's the metal bars that oscillate in and out that hold the slider open, but we need them closed, but the slider open, so so that we could put a brand new floor in. If you try to do this part without the support beams, you're gonna end up with a broken slider.
It is officially day number 2/3 of getting this slide working again. When I was trying to take the screws out, they wouldn't just slide right out because of the moisture inside the wood. So they really weren't even holding anymore. So luckily I had 1.5 by 10 that I cut down to size. So it'd be 1.5 by 1.5 to be able to fit in there. So it's pretty much like a 2x2. This is also pressure treated, which is great because it could be in the weather and we're not gonna get damage.
With the rotten wood out of the way, Frank was able to see that the support beam was also rotten, so he is just screwing his brand new support beam in. He made sure that any wood that was gross isn't there anymore, because why would you want that?
All right, so we have our board cut. Not only is our board cut, but it's also been proofed with Flex Seal. I'm doing this because if any moisture gets in, I'll be able to see it right away, but I need to drill a hole so that way I can get all that stuff back through. Now, you have a nice, beautiful, clean hole. See that? Did I get that in your mouth? Yeah. My bad, cameraman.
Getting the actual floor in was the most tricky part of the operation. Lots of tiny movements back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, lifting, finding the right spot, getting it perfect, and then securing it in place.
Sandwiching this together, so now when I go ahead and use the slide and I force it in and out, that should just slide with it. But first, before we do that, we have to take off these. These were just bracing. So now we take these off and there's no weight on them anymore because the slide is actually holding it. So the slide is holding all the weight again. What happened? What's that? What wood? Oh, I didn't move it off? Cool. All right, we look like we're moving and grooving pretty good.
It's a new day here on the build, and Frankie has been tidying up, doing a couple things. I went to the gym this morning and was trying to go easy on myself because I haven't worked out the whole time we were in Portugal. I think I pulled something, my back hurts, so
What's funny is I was about to say I'm jealous that you went to the gym, but I don't know if I'm jealous because you pulled something.
I'm ready to take a snooze this afternoon, but I have a 2-year-old, so that will not be happening. We came over to the build site. Everly's playing in her bedroom for a minute. So Frank and I are going to pull some supplies out of the truck. And then we're going to make a list for the rest of the things that he's going to need to finish this kitchen off and make it look real nice.
That board in the front part.
Where are we going? Can we talk about this before this comes off of you?
Just get it to this edge and then you can let it sit. Okay. All right. My plan was to...
It still feels right.
We're just going to put it on top of the...
Okay.
On top of that deck over there.
This way?
Yep.
Everly, stay in your room. We are going to have to get some new flooring because I am not putting that carpet back in there. I'd actually like to remove the carpet from everywhere. So that's a future project. But some things like the kitchen vent has to go where the kitchen vent goes because there's obviously an exhaust port, and the fridge is going to go where the fridge went because there's exhaust. So a lot of the things are non-negotiable, but some of the cabinetry I think we could make better. I've only got 20 minutes to help Frank, and then I got to get on a phone call. So we're going to try to lay this floor real quick.
We're going to cut this.
Well, I want it to be a little bit further than the corner because I think the floor needs to come out to here.
I understand that, but I still have to cut that out first before we can do that.
We picked this pattern because the pattern that we wanted was out of stock. And so this is what we ended up with, which I think will be nice because it's actually a little bit brighter than the one that I thought, because I was like, oh, if I get the other one, it might blend in with the floor better. But this one will be a little bit brighter, which might be nice in terms of this whole place is very dark wood. And we've really loved having the vinyl roll flooring in Betty. Do you need my help?
Yeah, I'm going to need your help.
Last time we put way too much glue, and so it was spudging out. So this time we're going to be a little bit more sparing and hopefully not get a ton pushing out because this is our good floor that we don't want it to push out on. With a very proper tool for the job.
A tool that Frankie just made.
Boy, and by the way, it's a really tight space we're working in, which is always nice for relationship building. If you want to know if your partner is right for you, take on a home reno in a very small space.
It's worked out for us.
Yeah, we're still going strong. Sorry if I just stepped on your hand. We still have our roller from last summer's project, so we're gonna try to shimmy this in. I got 5 minutes till I gotta leave, so, you know, don't rush your projects.
Don't rush your project, just rush your project.
Don't rush your project, just do it really fast. There's literally nowhere for anything to be right now. Sorry, guys. All right, we did it before my time clock, but now I'm gonna go. Frank's gonna load the truck because we're gonna do a dump run tomorrow because we got a lot of stuff to get rid of.
So it looks pretty good. I think the last step that I'm going to do is on these edges here, I might round them, or like on both edges, I might round them. That way it's not like a trip hazard on this end down here too as well, because right now it has a little flop. I don't want anybody to go and fall. Well, you want to help me carry some saws out, babe?
Not particularly.
Well, that's what we have to do.
Okay. Yeah, there's nothing blocking your access to the saws.
I never said there was nothing blocking my access, but what's messy? Everything's stacked in here, fairly organized.
We have different definitions.
Start with this.
You need this one, don't you? Whoa, Jesus.
Don't hurt your leg.
The road's not even.
Well, we are on just random dirt. We now have our walls cut, and now we have to figure out exactly how the electrical goes in.
Operation put this whole slide back together. Let's go. Also, I'm shopping for peel and stick tiles online, which makes me happy, so woohoo.
No, you can't just shove it in because you don't want to pinch wires. You don't want to put them in a bad spot.
Frank doing it the right way. I'm just going to be peeling my stick tiles, okay? I'd like to do this whole wall too. So I think I want to do like a wrap around the whole kitchen area. I just want to be done.
Yeah, but you didn't have to do any of this work.
What do you mean I didn't do any of it?
You didn't have to.
Roll the tape on all the things that I've already helped with. It's a pretty short tape.
Tape not found.
Frank has finished the kitchen. It's basically 90% done, but it's good enough that we could move in, and we would be moving in, except
I have surgery tomorrow, so wish me luck.
Frank's getting his ACL repaired, so we're gonna be recovering from that from a little bit, but as soon as he is well enough and able to do all the chores around the house, we're moving into the camper.
And I'll be finishing this kitchen area.
We just ran out of a little bit of a time, but let's show you what he got done.
Upper cabinet's complete. Got the light working over here. Fan runs. So that's all back together. We got a beautiful new pantry area that each one actually slides out. So all this is now a usable space, where previously it wasn't usable because you'd go to reach in the back and you wouldn't even know what you'd have back there. And stuff would get so lost that we would forget about it, and then it would just go bad.
This is the biggest upgrade. This is actually the only real upgrade we've made so far. This one big cabinet right here, we took the drawers out and we're gonna rejig this probably into a garbage pull area, but we haven't figured that out and we've run out of time. We've also got the fridge back and running, so that's really great. It's frozen.
It looks a little bit moldy in there, but do you want a fresh beverage?
I'm gonna hit it.
Me too. Don't look at me like that, Alex.
Even though Frank has his surgery tomorrow, we have scheduled for somebody to come and help us with our next big project that we need to get done. So be sure to stay tuned for next week because we've got another reno project.
And if you have a trailer, you're not going to want to miss this one.